Shotters in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once and we went up. Yeah. And my love a tripping. Yeah. Now I feel my body drifting. Yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. The mind tripping. Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 of the year. It's the Vikings going up against the Bears. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Second down, Cousins. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down after a good gain. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. They'll hand to Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
Cousins now on 2nd down. It's caught. Lockett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Cousins. He's got Evans. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU, was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Get ready.
On third down, Palmer. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Sua Cravens, the rookie. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll be third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Cousins from the gun on third. And he's got Lockett. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he floats one there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Cousins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air. And that's not ideal for anyone on defense because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player coming over the top and spiking it to make sure that the offensive guys can't catch it on the rebound.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Third and goal for Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Let's go, let's go.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Shreds the tackle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When I watch a run like that, I always think of DeMarco Murray, the Oklahoma version of DeMarco Murray back in college, because he could do it all. Run, catch, return game. His only problem was staying healthy. That was my worry about him coming into the league. And when he has been healthy in the NFL, he's been one of the top backs in the game.
He was healthy on that run. 65 touchdowns, by the way, setting a record while he was at Oklahoma.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Get ready. Blue 58. Mirror, mirror, mirror.
On first down, it's Palmer. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
On second down, Palmer. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one, too.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
All right, here we go.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with a... Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
No. Check, Patriot.
On 3rd down, Cousins drops it underneath to Forte. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd, Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. One receiver to the left is Evans. On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's complete to Lockett. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Second down, Cousins. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Cousins again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level play.
On 2nd down, Palmer. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Palmer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Returnable for Lockett. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time. To the right side to Aiken. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
First down, this is Rawls. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Cousins now on 2nd down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. Then he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Cousins. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. He's going to go for a big... man, it's caught inside the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. Let's go.
Palmer to throw again. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Palmer now steps away to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Throwing is Palmer. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And his kick is right through. The touchdown. Here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And Aiken with it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Minnesota 1st down.
Here we go now.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, Cousins. Catch left side here by Aiken. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Final play of the half. Cousins surveying the field. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And there's a flag on the play. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They come out here in the eye. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Looking left side, and it's complete. They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll be 1st down Bears.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's Johnson now, the fullback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the Vikings pick up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll try to get the running game going with Rolls. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Yet again, here's a Wildcat look.
Let's go! 1, 9, 1.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the 2nd level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now Sproles. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And he's got Bennett. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And he's brought down They'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to a Chicago first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Get ready, blue 58.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, it's Palmer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Get ready.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeMarco Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Greg Hardy in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Third and long for Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Sproles, the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll come out in the pistol.
Blue 58.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, now.
On first down, Murray. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Let's go, let's go.
On second down, Palmer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And his throw here's incomplete. On second down, Cousins again. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
To throw, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Detroit!
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. He won't go down. There he goes right side. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Nugent on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
So 2nd and 10 here. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Cousins, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Let's go, let's go. 1-18.
They'll run it left side with Murray. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now it's Palmer going right side here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain at 21 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Let's go.
From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. after the touchdown. Here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield. Now a play fake here on first down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's brought down. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And, Charles, just a blowout in every sense of the word here in this one.
Okay, cliche alert. Right from the opening whistle. As soon as they kicked the ball off, one team was ready to play, the other definitely was not.
Well, you got to use cliches with this one. I mean, it's not often you see a game this lopsided in the